You're not going to believe this, but at one time, there were two sets of people. The baldies and the hair people. And they didn't get along at all. The baldies hated the hair people, and the hair people vice versa. They hated the bald people. Neither one could excel the other one because they were different. They eventually just started living separate from each other. The baldies lived on one side of the tracks, and the hairies, they lived on the other side of the tracks. They even opened up their own, they couldn't shop together. They opened up their own stores. They wouldn't even buy shoes together. Shoe stores were on the other side. There was a hairy shoe and a bald shoe, and they couldn't even go to the same church. They separated everything. They just couldn't get along because once they saw someone, they built a prejudice because they either had hair or they didn't have hair. And forget the ones that have the hair around the side. They just got accused of playing both sides, and they were freaks of nature. And people would just say, you just can't be part of either one of our groups. And so there was a constant battle of everybody just fighting over the differences. I hate your bald head. Well, I hate your mullet, and all of this kind of stuff. And, they're just weird, conflict. Wouldn't it be nice if they could accept each other? Even though they were different, they could accept each other's uniqueties. The things that make us unique. Uniqueties. I made that up, but it works here. The baldies could accept the hairies, and the hairies could accept the baldies, and they could shop together. They could buy groceries. They could buy shoes together. Imagine they could even go to the same church together. And even though that they have some differences, they could get along. They could celebrate what makes each other unique. Maybe the hair people might look at the bald people and say, you know what, they're not too bad. They got a shine to them. And the bald people could look at the hair people and say, you know what, they're always waving, because they have waves in the hair there like that. It'd be nice if all of us, regardless of what our differences are or our uniqueties, we could just get along together, and we could know that God loves all of us. Whether you have a full head of hair, or whether you are beautifully bald, or whether you have any other differences, the things that make you who you are. God loves you for who you are. Couldn't we do the same?